And we're rolling. rolling.
Get those doggies rolling.
All right, we are, first of all, saying hi. Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Fine. You?
Good.
Good.
I was talking to them, but
I was answering for them. You know.
All good.
Yeah, all good. All right, so we are over by the gray barn. We're gonna start our garden tour and the vlog over here.
So not a lot has happened over here.
Well, I mean, in terms of planting.
Things are growing, yes.
Yeah, in terms of planting, no, not really. So yesterday I put down a lot more, call it just weed barrier, this tarp, and that tarp was given to me by a friend, and then this is all, the rest of this stuff is all just leftover landscaping fabric from our landscaping.
Our never-ending landscaping project.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. But you guys know, you guys remember, we did some
pumpkins.
Yep, we tilled and then we put down a bunch of.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
I said, oh yeah, we tilled.
Yeah, we tilled and put down a bunch of compost and fertilized and planted our pumpkin seeds. And you can see that they're doing pretty well. Some of them are much bigger than others. So we're super excited about that.
Yeah, and
super excited.
We have the option, we can trail them either way right now because this is a significant amount of space. We're gonna work on putting some compost down here in this row because I did till it before the tiller stopped, before the little, was it the, not suspension, but the
clutch.
The clutch.
The clutch cable snapped.
So.
Yeah. So we have one row.
Yep.
Right here. So we'll just put compost. I was gonna put the compost in today and so we could plant tonight, but yesterday somehow I tweaked my back. So I'm like, I'm just gonna kind of do a rest day today, which of course I didn't actually rest, but I didn't do anything like strenuous, yeah.
So we'll probably do some sunflowers, some beans, and some cantaloupe and some melons. We're gonna try a couple things that you're still supposedly able to plant this time of year. We'll give it a try, see how it all works out. But we were gonna do corn, but we don't have enough tilled up for corn, and we don't have enough extra compost to make enough room for, for the amount of corn that we'd want to plant.
Yeah, we'll do corn next year.
We'll just hold off on that, and we're gonna experiment with, like I said, sunflowers, melons, and beans. We tried to decide what do we want the most of. If we were to be able to get a good harvest, what would we be happy with? And those were kind of the items that we decided on. And then we are gonna put some container carrots as well.
Oh, I've stopped. Is it too late to do carrots?
No.
Oh, well, we should do carrots then.
We're doing carrots.
We have lots of little containers.
They're supposed to be a little sweeter and if you plant them later in the year.
Oh, okay, well perfect. Got myself caught. So speaking of containers.
Yeah, our water catchment.
Yeah, our water. So 100-gallon stock tank, and then I don't know how many gallons these are. These are 27 gallons. So every time it rains, these things fill up to the brim, and these are great little sources for water. We just bring our watering can down here. Doesn't look good. And dip them in and take it over and water.
Yep.
Which for now it works. We don't have a lot to water over here, just the pumpkins. So I'm not too worried about how much time it takes. I do want to make some improvements to this, which, number one, put gutters on the barn so it doesn't just spill over to the edge and then wash into the barn, because that's what's happening. Number two is from the gutters, fill up a barrel and then just have like a pump, probably like a 12 volt or a battery operated pump, and then I can just pump some water over here with the hose and do it that way. So that's the improvement I would like to make. We actually have somebody coming out this week to tell us about cost on gutters. So while we're over here, I'll also tell you if you want to get this started.
Okay.
And then we'll head back to the house. So we moved the sheep over here, and the sheep are now going to start eating, foraging on all of the stuff that's around this clearing that we had done by Matthew, because as you can see, things are growing up quite rapidly. The sheep have been in here for, I think, 4 or 5 days now. So they probably have another day or two before I'll have to move. Oh, hello, lady. Hi. Hi. Are you enjoying it out here? What is that? What is that? So you can see that they like whatever this little stuff is. I don't know what that stuff is called. They're staying away from the yellow crown beard, and they do go after some of the taller shrubs. Looks like they're actually eating the ailanthus, the tree of heaven. That's a little ailanthus tree right there. But definitely staying away from the yellow crown beard. Ragweed, they're eating the ragweed. Hi, girls. Hi. Hello. Hello, hello. So it's working for them, working for us. Start moving our operations farther outside of our. What's going on? What's going on? What?
She's like, no, I just want to follow you.
All right, let's go head over to the next stop, the cukes and the potatoes.
Cukes, taters, cilantro.
And go.
Beets and radishes.
Bye, ladies.
I think they're happy.
They're like, we have visitors.
They get so excited every time we come down. They're like, hi, hi.
All the chickies.
When it's going slow, it's like so slow. Kinsley's excited. All the geese and the chicken are hanging out. Free rangers. All right.
All right, so you can see that our cucumbers have exploded. Ouch, ouch, those are sharp. Ouch. This fence top is sharp.
Yeah, it's spiky.
Man. All right, cucumbers. Crazy amount of cucumbers. Look at that. That is beautiful.
Yep. It's very lush. We got our first cucumber, was it last night?
Or 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
And now I didn't pick the rest of them because I wanted to do that while we're showing them. But
I see 2, but I wouldn't say they're big enough to pick yet.
Over on, so there's 3 different varieties of cucumbers. And that, of course, I don't remember what they are. I'd have to look at the map that I drew, which I don't have.
There's one right there.
Yeah, we got a lot over here.
Oh, nice.
We got 1, 2,
yeah, that one's ready.
3. We got, let's see here. We got 4 right there. 5.
Nice. Oh, up here. Another
6.
little one started.
Yeah, we got a couple extras started.
And there's 2 of each, 2 plants of each. Oh, here's a couple up front right here.
Yep, we got 2 there. And our beets are doing pretty well too.
Yep.
They're probably
about ready to.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how to tell when beets are ready, but they're pretty good size. So, oh, another cucumber. Okay, so we have a lot of cucumbers on this side to pick. A lot.
Yep. And
we should pick them because then they start producing more.
Yep. We'll pick those, and then it doesn't look like any are ready on this side.
No, we got one right here. There's one right there. It's ready-ish.
Ready-ish.
Yeah. So it looks like that one. We'll have to see which one it is. And I had it, and it's actually really quite tasty.
I'm gonna pick these 3.
Okay.
They look pretty good to me.
Should have brought your roux.
Yeah, my little pouch.
You're gonna need it because there's a lot.
The rest I don't think are quite big enough.
What's your determination of?
Well, I think these look good. I don't know.
Just kind of eyeballing
like
it.
this one, yeah, this one looks a little
that
small.
that one's not.
And this one looks too small. So of what I've seen, this is the only 3 I've seen that are...
Really? All right, well.
That I would say are prime picking.
All right.
Oh, maybe this one up here. Oh yeah, these 2 are good. These are big. I didn't see these 2.
Oh,
that's a very big one.
Very normal.
That one is maybe a day late. These are pokey.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's a really pokey dude.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That one probably could have gone a little bit longer.
Oh well.
Yep, oh well. It'll still be good. Okay, so cukes are doing well.
Yep. And then
Cilantro.
These are zinnias over here too, in between. We've noticed the beetles are eating the zinnia.
Yeah, the Japanese beetles apparently like the zinnia.
Yep.
So we need to get a beetle trap.
Almost ready to start flowering. It's exciting. And then,
I wonder if the chickens would like the beetles. I bet you they would.
Probably.
Chick, 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 chick. There you go. Ruth liked him. All right, so cilantro, your cilantro babe is doing awesome.
Doing excellent.
It really is.
Very excited. We had some for dinner tonight.
Yeah, it was quite tasty. Okay, now on our radish side, I think we've let the radish go too long.
On a couple of them, yeah.
They're pretty large. I read that you're supposed to basically pick them when the leaves are about 4 to 6 inches.
Oh, this one's huge, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we'll find out tonight if it's too woody or if it's good. Let's take a look at this one. Like this one.
Oh, that one looks good. That's a perfect one. Yeah, I think most of them are okay. This one looks, that big one right there, probably is.
I would say it's
a beastie one. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, that one looks pretty woody.
Look at the flowers, though. It's like it's.
I always look at the. I look at the bulbs.
The leaves, not the flowers.
Yeah.
So, and then what are these?
Those are nasturtium.
Nasturtium, that's what it is. Yeah.
And those should be, every part of the flower, leaves, stems are edible, and they have kind of a peppery taste.
Interesting. Or do you have to cook them, or can you do it raw?
I think you can eat them raw, pretty sure.
And then our peas, they are, actually this is probably the best batch of peas I've had yet. So we've got a couple starts already starting here, or peas already starting. But in terms of like the health of the actual plant itself, these are actually doing really well. So that's great news. Didn't get a lot of them. We planted way more than 3, but I'll take what we get.
There you go.
Oh, and then of course the potatoes still doing well. Looks like they're starting to either get too heavy on themselves, or is something eating them? Because they're all laid down.
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
They'll start to lay down once they're getting ready to be picked.
Okay. Right.
They'll start dying off.
All right, well, those are doing well.
And that's all edible too it was the sweet potato ones, excuse me.
Yeah, the nightshade stuff's not.
Yeah.
So these potatoes, the ones that I put out later, we're getting a few.
Yep, but those ones aren't as, but we tried a totally different
method.
You kind of almost, you put like a cardboard underneath them.
Right.
And then we used that really warm wood chip, so.
No, I didn't use wood chips. That's all compost.
Okay.
Yeah.
The geese like the beet leaves, or the radish leaves, excuse me.
Good.
I just gave them all the tops. Just when I walk down there?
Yeah, we'll just walk down there. Well, don't, just keep eating. Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. They're like, but we must follow you.
All right, let's keep going. Your citronella plant is still doing well, babe?
Yep.
So the key to that is heavy watering.
Yep.
So I actually I fill the pot all the way every day. And so that way, and then it drains, because it's a draining pot, and that way the soil can just soak in all that water.
Yeah.
And it really likes it. So it likes that space, and That likes
really?
a lot of water.
Really?
These shenanigans.
Really, cardboard?
These shenanigans. All right. Last stop, I guess. So I transplanted the peppers.
Yep.
So these are the peppers that we bought at the local nursery for $1 each. This one and this one's a little questionable, but I think that one, I'll move that one to a potted or a pot, and then this one I think will be fine. In between over here, I took the 3 marigolds that were in a pot over there.
Oh, my planter?
Yeah, and I moved them over here.
I see.
So this was just yesterday, so they're still doing the recovery.
Yep.
And then still doing quite well on our very delicious basil.
Yep.
And this is dill and 1 chive.
The chive, I can't believe that chive is still hanging on.
It's so funny. And then I never did eat the Swiss chard. I may just end up giving it to...
The pigs love it.
Yeah, the pigs really like it.
It's really good. I sauteed it. I can saute some for dinner.
Oh, okay.
It's really good sauteed.
Yeah, I really like it sauteed. I've been eating it raw. Like I'll just come out.
It's not as good raw.
And just have a snack on some of the basil and some of this stuff. But yeah, it's definitely not very tasty when it's raw.
Yeah, it's a little much, I think. Yeah. So.
Oh, that's really woody.
I guess you can also, let me know in the comments, y'all, if you have sauteed and cooked up the basil tips.
Oh.
I was reading that you can cook those and still eat them.
Really?
And that they're a little bit more pungent or strong than the rest of the basil.
Interesting.
I was just curious. I don't want to waste the stuff. I'll still use all of the leaves that we're picking right now, and I'll crush it up. I think I'm going to dehydrate some. I think that's might be what I do with the dehydrator, and go ahead and make some shaken basil, you know, like some herb.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Because I don't have any right now. We ran out, and so I think that would be something nice to have in the pantry.
Yeah, these are
definitely, it smells so good.
It really does. I love basil. I love the taste of it and the smell of it.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, here. Sorry, I missed that on camera. Richard decided that the other rooster we have going around, Red.
Yeah, was
Richard
not.
was, not liking the fact that Red was mating.
With one of his hens.
Yeah. All right,
It's funny, they get along just fine though, the 2 roosters for the most part.
I also want to talk about the landscaping here. So we've done a lot of work on the landscaping over the last few days. We're still
got a pile,
but it's getting smaller and we're spreading things. And so just kind of looking around here, we've leveled a lot of things out, smoothed things out. We got all of this up here. This is all done. Up and around to the back side of the carport. And it's funny because, so like this rock here looks really, really brown. It's the same color as the main stuff. It just hasn't been washed of the debris yet. So as rain hits it, it'll start turning more multicolor like the rest of this, like this here, how it's multicolor. It just has to be washed off. So this is coming along.
Yeah, and that pile's gonna be extra. We're gonna have to probably scoop some out.
We have way more than we need, which is great because we thought we didn't have enough.
Yeah, I would say we probably have about 5 tons too much.
So we cut away the landscape fabric around the edges of things. We got it laid down up to the deck, around the stairs. Now I'll tell you about this spot here in a second. And then back here. So this just needs to be washed so it has the same multicolor. So this here is because we had that huge rainstorm and it just washed things down. So there's a natural path that it takes kind of down this way and then it washes things out. So I'm just gonna kind of leave that for now because we should be having rain in the next few days. Not sure if I'm gonna continue to like spread it back in every time we get a washout, or what? Haven't decided on that yet.
Yeah, I think we're gonna, once we get the RV moved, do some type of either retaining wall or some type of water management to kind of keep it from pouring down this way, because it's just a natural incline, and unfortunately it's going to be pretty bad here all the time.
Yep. Just, we have to worry about around here wind, rain, and
bugs.
And then also been opening up where the French drain is. So the French drain is underneath this, and cutting in or burning in small holes so that we can have drainage when the heavy rains come. So there's just one more section right here that we need to do, and then we'll be done, and then we can put the raised beds in place and
get those filled and planted.
Yep. And then cut that fabric out. I'm waiting to do that. So anyway, we're almost there.
Yep, we're getting there.
We're very, very close.
Now if we could just both stay home and have some time to work on it.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, good times.
Very good times. So that's, it smells so good.
So pretty in like bouquets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna have to do all around the house when all the flowers start coming in, having basil parts in the bouquets.
That's a good idea.
They'll smell nice and it'll be pretty.
That's a good idea.
Cool.
Okay, well, that's the tour we wanted to do today. And there you go.
Garden tour, a little bit of landscape.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, update from the chicken saga that we have going on, still continuing. We did not catch the raccoon last night, so we're gonna try a different bait tonight and try again. I did call the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, TWRA, and asked them what I should be doing, told them the situation, and they said the only thing to do is to eradicate the problem.
Yeah, and we're working on getting more secure coops in place as well, and kind of securing them in a little bit better too, because we don't want to have to continue to catch and trap things that we would like the wildlife to be able to cohabitate as much as possible and keep our animals safe while letting them also be safe on the land as well. But right now that's just the situation we're in.
Yep.
So
we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. What do you think, Kinsley? What do you think, girl?
She's like, well. Oh.
You're the good girl. You're the good girl.